what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be doing a present prediction video. We're gonna go one by one through this video of all the presents. We have a lot to talk about here. So as you can see, first off, we have this extra large stocking. Personally, I've heard some things about bows. If you notice throughout this video, the bows are different on some presents than others. Some people are saying the bows symbolize if the present's bigger than other presents. I'm not sure, but you'll see it throughout the video. Some of these presents have bigger bows than others, but starting off with extra large stocking, I believe this will be a 90 plus zero chill, or let me let me give this a 90 plus 91, because if this is 90 plus, this would equate to the 3600s. No, yeah. So 90 plus zero chill, you can go from 90 to 93 LTD. You know what I mean? So extra large stockings, just you guys could be balling with these. I do recommend holding all presents though. If I'm gonna be talking about that too, hold all your presents. Moving on to Future Warlock here. I do believe this is gonna be an eagle. I think this is gonna be either Cooper DeJean LTD that comes out tomorrow. If you guys haven't seen Cooper DeJean LTD corner, or this can be, I heard some people say Quinion Mitchell. That would be nice. He's very due for a card, but I don't know if I could put it past EA to do something that cool. Now we have Festive Defender. Now, whenever I think of Festive Defender and this green and yellow, I think of Reggie White, because you gotta think green and yellow. Green and yellow are Packers colors, and Reggie White was a Packer. He was a very, let's just say he was a menace. So Reggie White's first to come to mind. I have seen Charles Woodson too, but I don't know if Charles Woodson would get this card because he is getting that Season 4 card. Now moving on to Fast and Frozen. I think it took me a little bit to understand who this could be. These are Raider-esque colors, the silver and black. I think this is going to be Darius Hayward-Bay. If you don't remember, last year he got a zero chill card, and his card was very good. He was one of the fastest cards in the game when he came out. And moving on to a present that might be the easiest one to pick. This is Covertron present. We all know this is some sort of DB Calvin. We've seen a zero chill cornerback Calvin, and we've seen free safety Calvins before. Honestly, I don't think it matters which one it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be, that Calvin card's gonna be really, really good. Moving on to Winter Hero present. I did see earlier today, because this was one of the ones I had blanked on. I had no idea, but I did see something earlier today, a prediction. I think I might go with it. I've seen a Josh Allen. I think this is not a out of position Josh Allen. I think this is a QB Josh Allen, because yeah, Josh Allen, he does play for the Bills. These aren't Bills colors. He did play for Wyoming. Wyoming is a yellow dominant team, and just put the Winter Hero to it. The Bills play in a lot of snow. Winter, Wyoming, yellow, Josh Allen QB. That's the closest I could get to match something up like this. Now Dexter Halls, if you don't know, this has to be Dexter Lawrence. And you're like, oh, this isn't green and red for the Giants. It's purple and orange for Clemson, where Dexter Lawrence went to college. So that's who this Dexter Halls present will be. Now for Gingerbread tight end, this is probably the hardest one to pick. I've seen a bunch of predictions. I know Joe Bruin said like Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey for these, which I originally thought Travis Kelsey would have been the tight end, but I honestly don't even know anymore. I also heard about the Bennett brothers, Martavius and Michael Bennett. So whatever you guys want to do with that, I think Travis Kelsey, Jason Kelsey would be a cool duo, but for anything, I'd probably say the Bennett brothers. That's probably what I'm going to say. I'm going to say the Bennett brothers. Martavius for tight end and Michael Bennett for left end, but I definitely could see Jason Kelsey, Travis Kelsey. Now we have Tiz the Graham. I was really hyped up about this present. I do have it. I was like, oh, this is Jimmy Graham. It got to be Jimmy Graham. And then seen a prediction video. I've been seeing them. This is got to be Otto Graham. Otto Graham was a Brown, if you guys did not know. Browns are orange, so you see a little hint of orange there. And then there's a little bit of purple on it. Otto Graham went to Northwestern. So there's no way this is an Otto Graham. Just, I wonder how good this card is going to be, honestly. Now, this is just like the Covertron present. I think we all know who this is going to be. This is going to be some sort of Julius Peppers DB. Hopefully Julius Peppers safety, that'd be nice. But you get a hint of like his Bears colors there. He played for the Bears. You get the greenish kind of color for the Packers, and then you get that hint of light blue for the Panthers. This one's easy to spot. Moving on to Jolly Pirate. I did dig a little bit for this one. I don't know who I really want to say for this, but I'm going to have to say some sort of out of position Chris Johnson, just because the only notable name to come from a purple and yellow team that has anything to do with Pirates is Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson went to ECU. If you don't know, ECU is purple and yellow. But the only problem I have is Chris Johnson's getting that top 100 card. So this probably has to be some sort of out of position Chris Johnson. Moving on to Holiday Bo. Another obvious one. This is going to be some sort of Bo Jackson. I'm hoping this is just a plain running back. I do think this card is going to be very good. This might be running back 1 when he drops, just because all Bo cards just play really well. And if this is what I think it is, just running back Bo, he's gonna have 95, 96 speed base, and he's gonna hopefully not have angry runs. Actually, that might I just thought about it. He might actually get angry runs. Moving on to Frosty 3 present. Didn't know this one at first either, but this gotta be RG3, Robert Griffin III. And it correlates because if you guys see the yellow, the dark green, those are Baylor colors. That is where RG3 went to college. And the 3 lines here for Frosty 3, RG3, he has the 3 lines because he's the 3rd. Easy correlation there. Now we have a large present. I think a large present would be like 87 or 88 plus overall card. They can't put these too high because we're not too far into Madden. I do think pulling anything higher than like the min, you guys will make off of any of these packs. Moving on to Star of James, another obvious one. I think this is Derwin James. I think this is going to be a very good card. Charger colors here, Star of James. Only James for Chargers is Derwin. Now we have Original Lurker. See, now this can go a couple ways. So Original Lurker, you think of people who could get picks, right? You think of Ed Reed. You think of Paul Krause because he leads the NFL all-time in picks. But I've seen some things coming out. People are saying Anthony Barr. And if you don't know, you haven't played Madden for a couple years. Around 18, 19, 20, around those Maddens, Anthony Barr was by far the best user to have in MUT. Just a 6'5", just a really good user. But so that's a name to throw in this boat, but I personally am going to say Ed Reed for this present here. Now we have Miami Twinkle. Um, Seen people dig into this. They definitely got more time than me, but this definitely has to be Michael Irvin. If you think about it, Michael Irvin went to Miami Hurricanes. Um, and then Twinkle, you think of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and star for the Cowboys equals Michael Irvin. That's how they got it, and it honestly makes sense. Now you go on to Snowball Slinger, and I did bring up how Josh Allen was in the war, the yellow present. I can't think of it off the top of my head. The yellow present. But I do think this might be Josh Allen again, just an out of position like a linebacker or something like that, like he had last year. Moving on to Sappy and Bright. This one's, I feel like it's very simple. This is going to be Warren Sapp. I know he's getting a top 100 card, but this can be, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Warren Sapp out of position, honestly. Moving on to Punt Goat. I think this is going to be Matt Ariza. I think he's currently the punter for the Chiefs. Um, that's his nickname. His nickname's like Punt Goat, Punt God, or something like that. He's always been called that, and I believe this red and black is the color of the college he went to. It was like San Diego State or something like that. Moving on to LT Express. This is none other than Lawrence Taylor. I thought this was gonna be a regular Lawrence Taylor card, but I seen someone get into saying this is gonna be a running back card. Like, it kind of makes sense because of it saying Express there, LT Express, like a train you got a thing coming through. So I can see an LT fullback or a running back. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't know how good he would be. Now we have holiday returns present. I definitely had to dig deep with this one. I think this will be Trending Holiday. But if this isn't Trending Holiday, this definitely will be Devin Hester, without a doubt. But Trending Holiday, obviously Holiday returns. His last name is in the present's name, so like it matches there. But we haven't had a Trending Holiday card since he's been in the league. So if you want to be safe, I think this is gonna be Devin Hester. Moving on to Icy Guard. I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna use the help of some prediction videos I've seen. This can be. I honestly thought Icy Guard. I thought I was gonna think, oh, this is an offensive lineman. But if you look at the colors are Kansas colors. There's that red, there's that blue, and there's that yellow on the plate. And Kansas colors, notable Kansas players, is Aqib Talib, and I believe Gale Sayers, but Gale Sayers literally just got a card. So this might be a Aqib Talib card, guys, this Icy Guard present. Some sort of out of position maybe too. I feel like there's going to be a lot of out of positions. Because this year in Madden, we normally get a lot of out of position cards for Zero Chill. And I feel like we didn't get too many this year. So they might be all in the presents, guys. Team present. I think this is going to be a team builder. Like a 90 to 95 overall. Yeah, this present has good value, especially if you're pulling on one of the 93s, or even, I believe Zach Martin's the only 95, but if you pull 93s, I think you guys are balling from this pack. Ultra Green Medium present, this gotta be Team of the Week, I think. Team of the Week, like 90 to 93 overall. Team of the Week card. It'll be a good pack. Nonetheless, this Ultra Green, I think, is Team of the Week 90 to 93. Moving on to Scary Present. It's crazy to say. I get so many comments asking about this specific present. This might be the worst present there is, honestly. But it's not worth quick selling, in my opinion, unless you're quick selling it to open an extra large. But the Scary Present, I believe, is probably going to be an 84 and 87. Probably more of like an 84 plus most feared card. So don't get your hopes up with this. I think it's going to be just like an 84 plus most feared. Moving on to Replica Present. I think this is gonna be like this is gonna be a Redux card. Obviously replica. It's the same card. It's the same thing. So I think this is gonna be a Redux card. You could probably guess for like 92 overall down to 88, 87 for the replicas. If the however far the Reduxes go down all the way up to the 92s, I believe that's what this will be. We got Lightning present. I think these are gonna be some sort of blitz players, all the way up to 92 overall. So this pack seems like really good value if you can get the higher overalls. So if you have a bunch of these, you might be balling. Now we have old school present. I do think this is just all Madden, like an 89 plus all Madden. 89 plus all Madden, but with the all Madden promo, if you guys didn't know, 89s and then it goes 92s are the full champions. So this is what old school I believe is. Let's go on to the next one. Now we have legacy present. I think legacy present's gonna be football's family. The 92, 93 champs are gonna be in here. I feel like it could be either or. We're getting J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt on Monday, but I think this is football's family cards, the 92, 93s. Now we have Snowplow. As soon as this came off of like the present that I opened, I got it. I knew right off rip this is probably gonna be some sort of out of position Trent Williams. This Trent Williams always gets a 0 choke card. He hasn't got one yet. Needs an upgrade. So this Snowplow I think is gonna be Trent Williams, Niners colors. It just works. Moving on to Miracle on 85th. For sure think this is gonna be Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco, whatever you call him. But I did see that someone say that this could be a Chad Johnson kicker. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Chad Johnson does have a 92 Legends card, but if this is a Chad Johnson kicker, I wouldn't be mad. King Snapper. This is one I wanted to talk about. So I was kind of blanking on this one too, King Snapper. And then I seen a prediction video. This is blue and red, right? Blue and red. When you think of teams with blue and red, like this type of light blue, you think of Titans. And then King, I was like, oh my god, this could be a out of position Derrick Henry. That's what I think it's gonna be. Out of position QB Derrick Henry, or it's not specifically a QB. It could be any other position, honestly. But Derrick Henry's known for getting his quarterback card, so I think this is gonna be a Derrick Henry out of position card here for King Snapper. Moving on to Coverage Hill. I personally think this is Daxton Hill, free safety for the Bengals. I think he plays corner too, but free safety for the Bengals. This also can be Tyreek Hill, because he's gotten out of position cards out in the past. But I think this is Daxton Hill, Bengals. He wouldn't be a bad card at all. Moving on to Chase Down Hawk. This gotta be the easiest one too. This is gonna be DK Metcalf. He's known for having that really chase down pick 6 from Buda Baker. He stopped. Yeah, this is DK Metcalf, some sort of corner DB. Moving on to Bolton Lock. I couldn't think of any Chargers corners that like deserve an upgrade. Like there's Antonio Cromartie and stuff, but people did say Joe Alt out of position corner or something like that. And I don't think I'd be opposed to seeing something like that. So I'm going to go Joe Alt out of position corner. He did have one last year, which was really good. So I think I'm going to go with that. Joe Alt out of position here for Bolton Lock. Now we have the small stockings. Small stockings are going to be like an 83 plus, 84 plus. There's nothing really to this. Any 83, 84 plus at that. But yeah, that's all, guys. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.